such an asshole.
All right, lieutenants, this will be for some of the older gentlemen to help out this young kid because he's innocent. He's 100% innocent in this regard, and I was like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, ah, fuck, he's just this young kid. He doesn't know what he's doing. So let's go easy on him, but in a tough, hate-filled, elderly, brotherly way that we master at Asshole Consulting. Asshole Consulting with 0.01 less percent hate. All right, bonjour, Mr. Asshole. Let's start off with some background. I'm 18, fresh out of high school. I have almost no dating relationship experience. I have had one serious girlfriend, but she basically had to be tricked into dating me. I've had a few one-month girlfriends, but they really don't count. This is completely normal. That's what it should have been when you were 18. That said, I do have an obsessive personality, which means I usually fall hard, and I find it hard to move on. My prom date was a 20-year-old woman I met last summer. Right, so you were your senior prom, and you were 18 or 17, and you got yourself an older gal, which is pretty fucking tits. Because I mean, right now 20 is like a child to me, but I mean, when I was 18, I dated a 19-year-old, and I thought I was the cat's fucking me out, and I was. We bonded over our shared experiences of losing our fathers. They were both cops killed in the line of duty when we were very young. Despite not seeing her in person for almost a year, I ended up falling for her, and she figured out that on prom night. Obviously, she didn't feel the same way. I tried blocking her from everything, but I didn't have the self-discipline to do that, so I just got her to block me instead. Long story short, I probably won't be hearing from her anytime soon, if at all. It's been a few weeks since then, and I've had a much harder time getting her out of my head than I usually do. I have plenty to keep me busy. I work over 30 hours a week, teach guitar lessons on the side, and go for long walks on my days off. Now, I don't go for long walks. You either hike, you don't go for long... Chicks go for walks, dude. You run. Here's where you're allowed to go for long walks. If there's a mountain or a canyon in front of you, okay? We call that hiking. Men don't go for walks. All right? That's just not us. We don't go for long walks on the fucking beach, okay? Girls do that. Men go for hikes. So if there are no mountains or canyons in front of you, you do not walk. You run. It's okay to go for a walk, but that is not a hobby. That is not a thing, okay? You can play Pokemon Go. I go for walks, but I play Pokemon Go and listen to podcasts. I say, I'm going to go listen for a podcast. The walk is merely the excuse I give myself to listen to a podcast or play Pokemon Go. But I do not purposely set out to do walks. Get that out. You either run or you climb shit, up or down, all right? So that's just an aside. Yet she still occupies my thoughts. My questions are, do you have any theories as to why I'm having trouble moving on? What else can I do to get her out of my head as quickly as possible? This is getting ridiculous. 3, just because I feel like it, please don't do the Clary perfect woman test on her. Sorry for rambling on. Blah, blah, blah. So I was a little bit confused. I said, so let me get this right. The only time you ever saw her was when you first met, and then on your prom date, like you met her during summer one time, dated a bit, went your own way for a year, and then she shows up for prom, and you fuck it up. Just help me understand the timeline. Also, I want to see some normal pictures of you two to see if she's out of your league or not. So he sent some pictures. He's this kid. He's, baby-face Nelson is what he is, and the girl is baby-face too. She's kind of cute. She's nothing like, fawn over. But he's just this kid. It says timeline. Last summer, July through early August, for like 2 weeks maybe, I met her on a river rafting trip. On the bus ride back home, she falls asleep in my arms, even though we've only known each other for 3 days at this point, and that's how she spends almost all of that day. So she fell asleep in your arms and you knew each other for 3 days. There was no kissing, there was no fucking, there was no nothing. August, after the trip, we go on a few dates, mostly just going to movies and concerts. September, at this point, we stop seeing each other. I go my way and start my senior year. Okay. And she gets a new boyfriend, and we weren't together very long. Right, so you guys, this was not dating. This was not a girlfriend. You can't even call this a fling. You didn't fuck her. All right? And that's fine. Nothing wrong with that, but I don't know why you're so emotionally invested in this. And stops talking to me. We still occasionally text, but these conversations are few and far between. June, I see her again for prom night. Over the course of that night, I realize I'm falling for her again, and she falls asleep in my arms again. on the way back to my house. I do probably the dumbest thing I could have at the time because I say, we won't mention her name. I think I'm falling for you. This was before I watched The Tower of Steve. Good movie. June to now, I try to be friends, but it doesn't work. I realize I already fucked this up beyond repair, and I act like a complete asshole in order to get her to block me. She does. Okay. Here's what it boils down to. You have no context about what a real relationship is, what dating is, or anything like that. And since you have no context and very little experience, this what was nothing more than a cute, innocent summer fling, if you could call it that. You read way too much into this. You thought it was more than it was, and you fall in love with a girl, quote, fall in love with a girl, who maybe you've gone on 4 dates with. All right? You are obsessive. You have a mental issue. Talk to a fucking therapist. All right? And then when you're done finding out the therapists don't do jack shit, here's what I'm going to predict. You're going to have to solve that problem on your own. That's cute. You say, oh, I'm obsessive. And you make it sound like, oh, well, it's out of my control. No, fucker, if you want to solve this problem, you better get it under control. Right? And you need to learn context. Girls are not property. You don't own them. It's not like, well, I like her, so she better love me. It's mine. And then, like, you get this obsessive or not obsessive, what's the thing? Passive aggressive, and then you treat her like shit. Dude, you gotta realize they are separate human beings just as conscious and entitled to sovereignty, individual choice, and independence that you are. And you have to learn to get them to like you. Now, if you think this is bad, this girl just fell asleep in your arms. She could have been tired. Right? That doesn't mean she likes you. It doesn't mean she hates you. She probably liked you a little bit. But then you fucked it up thinking, oh, she's mine. Oh, we're dating. Oh, this is my girlfriend. And then you obsess over something that she didn't commit to. Did you have a conversation? Did she say you and I are dating? Did she say we are a thing? Shit, she probably looked at you, oh, look at this nice little kid. Heck, and if you think this is bad, wait till you get to college, young man. Wait till you get out into your 20s and 30s, where girls have fun toying and stringing guys along like you. Where they'll sit you up on dates, string you along, and then they will like either not call you back, or you're about to have sex and they say, oops, I have a boyfriend. You have no idea what kind of a world of pain and agony and psychological fuck-uppery you're in for right now. So this, oh, she was mine, oh, this was a thing where you think you've assumed that you had a relationship, you gotta act that fucking shit off. And don't you be coming in like, oh, I'm an alcoholic, oh, I'm a drug addict, oh, I'm bipolar, so it's out of my control, so yeah. Knock that fucking shit off. That's for women, that's for fucking pussies, that's for assholes, that's for millennial dipshits, that's for social justice warriors, that's for defeatists, that's for professional victim whores. So you could go down that route and you'll be miserable. Just look at the group of people I just rattled off right there and see how happy they are. Or you become a fucking man and you realize that you've got to get, if you want to be successful with women, you got to get them to willingly want to hang out with you. Now, I go through a whole chapter dedicated to that in Bachelor Pad Economics. And I know you wouldn't necessarily buy the book for that one chapter, but I suggest buying that whole book for that one chapter because it's a whole other separate thing on how to get women. But right now, get rid of this motherfucking, oh, I'm just obsessive, I guess I just cling on, oh, I can't do it. Yeah, you better do something about it because you're going to fucking ruin your life if you don't. So knock that fucking shit off right the fuck now. Now, the rest of this is all innocent, oh, you know, oh, she liked me, you don't know any better, oh, she fell asleep in your arms, she agreed to go to prom with you, and then that's just cute, that's just innocent stuff, all right? That doesn't mean she loves you. And then you open this up, I think I'm falling for you. If I were, like, there, honest to God, I wouldn't just slap you across your face. I'd punch you, grab your head, bash it into the wall a couple times, look at you, say, what the fuck are you doing? You never do that shit. You obviously don't have an older brother. Your dad, I don't know where the fuck he is. All right? That is disgusting. It makes me want to vomit. All right? You don't say that shit. All right, 1, because it's pussy. 2, because it's disgusting as fuck. All right, so you're going to knock that shit off. You're never doing that again. And you're going to be Steve McQueen on some fucking sap in a goddamn Hallmark movie channel show. All right, so let's get to your specific questions. Do you have any theories as to why I'm having trouble moving on? Yeah, because you're fucked in the head and you think you're obsessive. So you're going to knock that shit, right? Okay, you've never had any other girls. This is like the most you've ever had. So you've not even come close to love. You've not even come close to a girl that likes you. This is all you've gotten, and so you think this is the end all be all. And there's a lot more out there. So that's why you're having trouble moving on. What else can I do to get her out of my head as quickly as possible? This is getting ridiculous. Dude, you're just going to have to suck it up and suffer, I think. And once you realize that you don't control these people, you're not the only sentient entity here, and you go through this pain and agony, the next time this happens, and it will be even worse because she'll have gotten her fingers into you even more, you'll remember this pain and say, whoa, wait a minute, hold it, hang on. It's not worth getting excited about that. And you'll get over it much more quickly. So this is probably the worst one that happened because it's the first one. So get her out of your head as quickly as possible. Maybe find another girl. But realized she never loved you, and deep down inside you never loved her. You just wanted her. That's all. It's possessive. That's really what it is. 3, just because I feel like it, please do the Clary perfect woman test on her. Oh, fuck. What was the perfect woman test? Where the fuck was that? Hang on. Let me look this up. Alright, I looked up the Clary test, and it was 10 questions. Dude, I don't know enough about her to do the Clary test on her. Her dad's not around by no fault of her own, so that goes against her. She's 20. I'm going to assume she's majoring in stupid shit like millennials, so that goes against her. But it was a 10 question. Go look it up and answer yourself the question. I mean, it's the perfect woman test. It's up there. It's got June Cleaver holding the thing. It's on my YouTube channel. But I don't know her enough. You'd have to provide me an entire background on her. But you could do that yourself. So go look up the Clary test. Write down the 10 questions, the 10 variables. See how she scores. But that's moot and pointless. You scared her away. Because you were a dick. All right? So, anyway, hope that helps out. Just to get over her, go work out, keep doing what you're doing. Maybe find another girl. But get control of your feelings and get control of yourself and realize you don't own people. You are not entitled to girls. And boy, if you think a girl going on a date with you means that she's yours or that somehow you're going to fall in love, you start getting attachment to her. Pat, you are in for such a world of hurt that this is going to seem like a cakewalk. So best of luck to you. Doodles.